Monaco has always been the dazzling playground of billionaires, where every corner shines with wealth, luxury, and spectacle. But what if I told you that one day even the ultra-rich stopped in their tracks, not for a Bugatti, not for a Ferrari, but for something far more legendary? Imagine the streets of Monte Carlo falling silent as the 1989 Batmobile, the dark icon of cinema, suddenly rolled into reality. And at the center of it all was Billionaire Zeus, a man whose taste for the extraordinary always pushes the limits of imagination. This wasn't just a car, it was a living myth, brought to life in the most glamorous city in the world. Today, we'll dive into the story that stunned Monaco, captivated millions online, and proved once again that billionaires don't just live differently, they rewrite reality. Stay with us, because this is one moment you won't forget. And if you enjoy stepping inside the extraordinary world of billionaires, make sure you join us on this journey. There's always more behind the curtain of wealth than meets the eye. But who exactly is the man behind the wheel? Not an actor, not a stuntman, but Zeus, a name that echoes through the private halls of the world's elite. Billionaire, visionary, enigma. In Monaco, where even billionaires try to outshine each other, Zeus doesn't just blend in, he dominates. Known for his obsession with rare machines and cinematic icons, he doesn't collect supercars like others do. He curates legends. And the Batmobile? That's not just a toy, that's a symbol, a statement, a story only Zeus could tell. Wearing a custom-tailored jet-black suit with sunglasses that probably cost more than a sports car, Zeus strolled up to the 1989 Batmobile like it had always been his. The crowd parted. People froze. Even the roar of a Ferrari V12 nearby suddenly felt silent. Cameras clicked, phones trembled. It wasn't just about the car anymore. It was about the man who made it real. Zeus wasn't just driving a Batmobile, he was becoming the Batman of Monaco. A man with enough wealth to buy almost anything, but taste sharp enough to choose only the extraordinary. And in that moment, Zeus didn't just own the street, he owned the story. What kind of person brings a fictional legend into real life, just for a spin? Only a billionaire like Zeus. The 1989 Batmobile isn't just a car, it's a myth, resurrected on wheels. Born from the silver screen during the Tim Burton era of Batman, this machine was designed not by mere engineers, but by visionaries who understood something deeper, that power isn't just about speed, it's about symbolism. The moment you lay eyes on it, you realize this is no ordinary vehicle. Its silhouette is hauntingly beautiful, long, sleek, predatory. The body stretches over 6 meters, making it longer than a Rolls-Royce Phantom, yet far more mysterious. Its Gothic Art Deco styling is a masterstroke, classic curves fused with dark, futuristic aggression. Think Bugatti, Type 57, Atlantic meets stealth bomber, and the details? Impeccable. Hidden headlights, a bullet-shaped nose, sculpted wheel arches, and no branding whatsoever. No badges, no emblems, just pure, unapologetic presence. It's not a product, it's a statement. Painted in a matte black finish that absorbs light like a black hole, the Batmobile doesn't reflect its surroundings. It consumes them. It doesn't drive past you, it emerges from the shadows, like a creature of the night. In Monaco, a place overflowing with sculptural hypercars and futuristic prototypes, the Batmobile stood apart. Not newer, not faster, but far more powerful in the way that legends always are. And perhaps that's why Zeus chose it. Because only a man who's already conquered reality would dare to drive fiction. For everyone else, the Batmobile is a movie memory. For Zeus, it's just another day behind the wheel of living history. But don't let the cinematic beauty fool you. This beast is not just for show. The 1989 Batmobile was built like a rolling fortress, a war machine disguised as art. Under its smooth, shadow-like armor lies a supercharged V8 jet engine capable of launching this black ghost to an estimated 530 kilometers per hour, or over 330 miles per hour. That's faster than most fighter jets on takeoff, And yes, it sounds just as ferocious. Its frame? Constructed from a lightweight yet ultra-durable alloy, the kind you'd expect in aerospace, not automotive. The paint? A special matte black blend that not only enhances its stealth, but practically absorbs light, making the Batmobile nearly invisible in the dark. But what truly sets it apart is the tech inside. This isn't just a car. This is Batman's war gear on wheels. When Zeus activated cocoon mode, a mechanical shield instantly enveloped the entire car, locking it in a protective shell that looked straight out of a sci-fi dream. With just one touch, the Batmobile transformed into an impenetrable bunker. Mounted at the front, dual machine guns, ready to eliminate anything in their path. At the rear, a bat-turn grappling hook, allowing the car to spin 180 degrees in the blink of an eye. No supercar in Monaco had ever dared attempt such a move. It's not just fast, it's not just armored, it's a weapon engineered for chaos and controlled by the calm, calculated hands of a billionaire named Zeus. The moment Zeus stepped into the cockpit, the world around him seemed to freeze. Not even Monaco, city of excess, speed, and spectacle, was ready for this. Crowds surged toward the Batmobile like it was the second coming. Phone cameras lit up the scene like paparazzi flashes on a red carpet. Luxury car owners, men who casually drive million-dollar hypercars, stood slack-jawed, their Rolls-Royces and Lamborghinis suddenly reduced to background noise. Some gasped, others laughed in disbelief, and a few simply stood motionless, stunned by what they were witnessing. It wasn't just the Batmobile that caused the stir, it was the man behind the wheel. Zeus didn't wave, he didn't pose, he simply slid into the seat, closed the canopy with a hiss, and let the engine growl like a predator awakening. People screamed. A child dressed in a Batman t-shirt burst into tears. From joy or awe, no one could tell. Even seasoned supercar spotters, those who thought they had seen it all, admitted they'd never seen Monaco like this. This wasn't a car reveal. This was a moment in history, a living intersection between film fantasy and billionaire reality. And in that moment, all of Monaco belonged to the Batmobile and to Zeus. The bat signal wasn't shining in the sky, but down on the street, something even more powerful was happening. The legend had come alive. In Monaco, powerful machines are everywhere. Ferraris scream down the coastline. Lamborghinis roar through casino squares. Bugattis hum like spacecraft on slow cruise. But on this day, every engine fell silent, because the 1989 Batmobile doesn't compete, it commands. Take the Ferrari SF90 Straydale, 1,000 horsepower, over $500,000, and engineered to perfection. Yet when parked next to the Batmobile, it looked like a brilliant toy, not a legend. Then there's the Lamborghini Aventador SVG, aggressive lines, V12 growl, a beast in every sense. But it lacks one thing: myth. The Batmobile isn't just fast or loud, it carries a story, a character, a legacy. No hypercar in the world comes with a cocoon armor system, twin front-mounted machine guns, or a grappling hook that enables instant 180-degree turns. And certainly none look like they were sculpted for a superhero. Even Monaco's finest, Pagani Huayras, McLarens, Koenigsegg's, faded into the background. The Batmobile didn't just steal attention, it rewrote the rules. Because while speed can be measured in seconds and torque, aura cannot. This wasn't just horsepower versus horsepower. This was icon versus everything else. And on that street, under that golden sun, surrounded by millions of dollars in metal and muscle, only one car truly mattered. The Batmobile had arrived, and the world had changed its definition of supercar. The Batmobile's arrival in Monaco wasn't about horsepower or price tags. It was about presence, aura, and the kind of spectacle only billionaires can create. On that day, fiction met reality, and Billionaire Zeus reminded the world that wealth isn't just about owning. It's about daring to dream and then making that dream roll down the boulevards of Monte Carlo. In a city already overflowing with supercars, yachts, and luxury, it was the Batmobile that stole every heartbeat. That's the power of legend, and that's the kind of reality billionaires live every single day. Now, here's a question for you. If you had the keys to the Batmobile, where would you take it first? Through the neon nights of Gotham, or through the sunlit streets of Monaco? Drop your thoughts below, because I'd love to hear your imagination at work. And don't forget, this is just the beginning. The world of billionaires is full of stories where cinema meets reality, where luxury meets legend. Thank you for watching, and get ready, because in the next episode, we'll take you even deeper into the secret world of the ultra-wealthy, where the extraordinary feels almost ordinary.